Fox News getting exclusive video on the Mexican side of the border where thousands of illegals are reportedly waiting to cross, just as the president touting progress at the town hall last night about the number of migrants in custody. He said this.
We have been able to move significantly to change the number. There were thousands of people in custody with the Border Patrol. It's now cut by 90%. It's considerably down.
So that was last night. Bill Maloogian with the take as he sees with his eyes and ears every day in Del Rio, Texas. Bill, good morning.
Bill, good morning to you. Look, the administration can claim progress all they want. It's certainly not reflected in Border Patrol's own numbers or what we're seeing on the ground here. If anything, the reason why they're no longer in Border Patrol custody is they're being handed off to HHS and then being flown around the country part of the time. But you can see over my shoulder right now, we have yet another group of migrants that have just shown up here to the border gate here in Del Rio. This is probably the third or fourth group that's already been here so far this morning. But take a look at this video we shot yesterday. We got a ride along with Texas DPS, able to go up into their helicopter to really get an aerial look at what's going on here in Del Rio. And within just a couple of minutes of liftoff, we were already seeing groups coming across the Rio Grande and illegally entering the United States. These were family units who were not trying to get away, but we saw at least 4 or 5 of these groups just minutes into our flight, just walking across the Rio Grande, coming into the United States and actively walking towards the border. And you can see in the video, there are areas where there are just piles of clothes left all over the place in the brush. This is where the migrants cross. They change out of their wet clothes and they start walking over. And what the pilots were telling us is that sometimes they'll have to deal with runners and people who do not want to be caught. They'll tape carpet to the bottom of their shoes so they don't leave any footprints or tracks. But it was really interesting to get this aerial perspective